Hello, it's me, Doodle. I know that it's been like a year or two since I've last posted. I've mostly been doing my own thing, like making fan fiction, which you should check out. But everything's good. I just haven't been in the mood to make videos, is all. You know, this video was technically supposed to be a birthday Q&A video since my birthday was 2 weeks ago at the time of recording. But, didn't really get any questions. So now we're here, and I'm just gonna be yapping about stuff that I like with, reaction images. Yeah, so let's do that. But also, I'm sorry if I stutter or sound weird. I'm nervous. So please be patient with me. Pretty please. Thank you. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of hyperfixations. Currently, I really like Poppy Playtime and Hatsune Miku. And I have a Miku shelf. And this one time, one of my friends gave me this little sleeping Vocaloid blind bag, and honestly, I thought one of them was gonna be Miku. It wasn't. It was Len. I'll show a picture of him on screen. But obviously, I was upset. And then beforehand, I proceeded to make a bet with Bestie, Chumley, the bestie, Silly Gooper Sad Wet Cat. We'll talk about him later. And I showed my face to him because that was basically the bet that I did. And I was super nervous. But it's fine. It all turned out well. Until I got another blind bag of the same thing. And it was Ren, I think her name is. Editor Doodle will put her name up. Please, pretty please me. So, obviously, sad. And then but this time, I got 2 blind bags, and it was this pink girl that I can't remember the name of. I know that her name starts with a K, and I got Miku, so Doodle gambling session over. Very happy, very yippee, so silly, so whimsical. Hello, Editor Doodle here. I just realized that most of my favorite characters range from characters like Hoppy Hopscotch and Rainbow Dash to Sin Murder Drones and Fallen's monster form from Dungeon Meshi. If you know, you know. It's insane. Why do I like the insane characters, and now I'm obsessed with a blue cookie called Shadow Milk Cookie? I have a problem! Help! So sometimes, I discovered that you could nickname your friends on Discord. So one of my friends, Chumley, who I'll be linking in the video because he's the bestie, and I'm going to be mentioning him a lot, so you guys might as well check him out along with some of my other friends. Right, Bex is right. So I nicknamed him Sad Wet Cat because he is one. So now, whenever he's typing, instead of being oh, okay, yeah, he's typing, my brain immediately just imagines a cat version of Chumley just typing on his little keyboard. It's silly, and I don't know why I'm like this. It's silly and whimsical. I need someone to draw that. Actually, I'll draw that. Maybe if I do draw it, it's probably up on the screen already, or has been on the screen. I don't know. I remember the first time that I was in a voice chat with Chum for the first time. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting him to actually let me in. Like, he put the code up and was like, I wonder, would he actually let me in? He wouldn't, right? It's common sense. Plus, he's already on with another one of his friends. He's not gonna let me in. He let me in. So, that's how that started. Yeah. Which also resulted in me meeting Echo, which at first I didn't realize that it was the same Ego artist that I liked very much. I like their art and stuff. I really like their art. And when I realized that, I was like, wait, oh shoot, nice. Just because like Ego had asked me what my Tumblr was, and like I told them. So when I go to look in my Tumblr notifications, I see that Ego, the artist that I like very much, followed me. And then that's when my mom was like, oh my god, this is the same person. Not gonna lie, I wanted to disappear so fast. I was like, huh? What? This can't be real. And now I'm friends with Ego and Kama, which I did not expect to be happening. But here we are. The world is crazy and full of possibilities. And that's what I like about it. And also hate. So the words. Fun doodle fact. I have anxiety. It's hard for me to talk to others sometimes. So if I appear awkward, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. But I'm trying to beat that. So, boo anxiety. I can do this. But I could be talking to Echo or something, or Chum, unlike VC, which is kind of rare nowadays. But sometimes I'll be quiet, or I'll be talking, but then my hand starts shaking because I'm so anxious. Because anxiety, yippee, that's so fun. But it's getting better. I'm starting to get more confident, and I think that's good progress. And progress is always good, and you should value that, the good and the bad progress. Progress is good. I'm also working on this Minecraft SMP called Orderly Chaos. It's starting in the summer, but I won't be recording it because it's a... Dang it. I had the word, don't worry. Unreliable narrator. Yes, it has that. So, some people may not be recording. I still have to ask them if they're going to be recording or not. But sometimes you'll see my perspective. So, yeah. There was this one live stream that Chum did, and I was in it because it was the interview thing, and he was reading books, and he missed one. Now, I'm gonna do a little bit of a lore dump on these books. The one with, the arrow shooting into the guy's heart, that was Catnap from my friend's other SMP that wasn't public, called Raw SMP, and I played as Catnap, and he was the little villain. Well, not villain, he was misunderstood. And then the one with the girl with the wings, that was Sayori from Mace SMP. And that was really fun to do. But the one that Chum thought he got but didn't, but he did, he just didn't realize it. That was Chris, as in Chris Deltarune. And Chris Deltarune was in my very first Minecraft SMP called Friendship. Now, Chris is a little bit silly, a little bit insane. But they weren't always like that. But eventually how they met their end is that, I might have visuals up for this, but they were pushed off the edge of the end dimension by someone they considered a friend, someone that they could be trusted with. But here's the thing, Chris kind of sort of trapped him in a cage one time, which was one of the other books that Chum read. And obviously actions have consequences, and that was the consequence. You get pushed off the ledge, and then Chris died. Or did they? Who knows? You know, death is really funny because you don't know if someone actually did die or not. So keep that in mind for when Orderly Chaos comes out. Okay, what's another thing that I can talk about? Oh, cats. I love cats. Like, for some reason, like every once in a while, I'll start like hyperfixating on cats. Like back in 2020, I was hyperfixating on Maine Coon cats for some reason. And that was because they were big and fluffy, and I like that. And then, like, the year after that, I liked orange cats because they're silly and dumb and silly. And they get into so many shenanigans, oh my god. But they're so silly. They're so silly, silly, silly. And now, I really, really like black cats. They're so cute. They're like little voids. And honestly, they're my favorite cat now for some reason. And I don't know why. But will it change? Probably. But no. Because, like, they go through so much. They're just cats. But everyone thinks they're bad luck and does very, very mean things just because they're black cats, which is considered animal abuse. So if you see a black cat, please be nice to it. Please, please. So, now, hopefully, when I'm like older and have my own place, I want to get a black cat and name it Void. 'Cause I like black cats and they deserve better. Also, some black cats are silly and whimsical, and I like that. I'm also like super into Murder Jones. My favorite character was Zen, but now I'm like really into Sin because she's silly, and I also really, really like her character, and I love her animation. And Murder Jones should have had like more episodes, but like I know that a lot of people say that, but like it should have, because like we should have gotten more of Sin, and not just Sin, like Doll, Nori, Khan, literally everyone needed more screen time besides from and Uzi and V. Like, screen time is important, and I know that like some people are like, ooh, filler bad, nuh-uh, we don't need filler, only lore. But like filler helps with like world building and, you know, character growth. And that's what gets you more attached to the characters. In case something bad happens, you actually feel something for that character because you were able to watch something about that character. Now, this whole new trend with oh, only 8 episodes, that's all you get. I think it sucks. It shouldn't be a thing. If you're going to have 8 episodes, you better do it good. And Murder Drones is a good example of that. It did not do a good job of only having 8 or 7 episodes. It needed more time. It really, really did. So hopefully this is a sign to indie creators. I know that money is hard and stuff. Just make sure that you are able to not calculate, just make sure that you know what you're doing. My list of favorite characters is weird because we got Sin Murder Jones, Hobby Hopscotch, Lady Dimitrescu, Bayonetta, Hatsune Miku, and Fanny and Roxanne Wolf, and Catnap, and Sonic T. Hedgehog, and also Sayori, and Chris and Rouse and all that stuff, in the same slot of favorite characters. Oh, and also Fallen from Dungeon Meshi. I really, really like Fallen. Go watch Dungeon Meshi. It's super good. It's on Netflix. That or Yarg Pirate. But, anyway. My list of favorite characters goes from, oh, that's so cute, to, what the fuck is that? And honestly, it's silly. It's silly and fun. And that's what I like about liking characters, is that it's nice to like a character. It's so nice. I like Legos. Kind of. Only a very specific Lego, and that's Lego Monkey Kid. Currently, I'm not very hyperfixated on it, but there's this one Lego set that I haven't finished yet, and hopefully I'll finish that. Maybe if this video, you know what, silly challenge, 10 or 20 likes, I'll do a little live stream or video of me showing off my room, just a little room tour, but you guys ain't seeing my face, cause internet safety, that, and I don't really sync my face, and that's too much information. Okay, bye. Another thing is that I'm really strong, but only in the chokehold category, so that means my hugs are deadly, really deadly. You can ask any of my friends that have been through a doodle attack, aka a hug from me. Power of friendship, and also the power of chokeholds, because I'm just that fucking strong. Sometimes it feels like I know too much about some things. Like a friend could be talking about something or what they're experiencing, and if it's something that I have experience with, I'll be like, oh yeah, X, Y, and Z, basically this is stuff that only a person would know if they've been through that kind of stuff. And it feels like the music stops, the record scratches, and they just turn around in their head and be like, Doodle, how do you know this information? Because how would I know that? And I don't have time to sit down and tell them the doodle lore. I just can't. I've been saying another a lot, but my bedroom doors weird. Like, when I have, like, my windows open, if I leave it half open, slam. Or, like, this one time when I had it closed, it opened, kind of, and then closed again, which scared me. And currently, as I'm recording, it's closed and I have my windows open. It's trying to open for some reason. I don't know, it's weird. But I think it's because of the type of door it is, I think. I can't remember what it's called. Also, don't worry about the door too much. There is in fact a lock on it, so the wind can't unlock that. So I just realized that someone's probably using this video as background noise or something. Thank you for listening to me yap about stuff. Thank you so much for letting me be your background noise. Yippee, yippee. Lately I've been listening to this artist called Ido. She's really good. You should check her out. I mostly listen to her for the screams, because she can go from the most peaceful voice ever to the most hardcore voice ever, and I really like that. And for some reason, I've been getting into, like, little music that's able to do that and stuff. I don't know, it just scratches my brain really good, and I don't know why. I've also been thinking about, like, doing my own little short film. I won't say what it is, because it does technically deal with a heavy subject. But it's something that I've experienced, and I think it would be really nice to turn that into a short film or something. If anything, it's most likely all gonna be done by me, so I'll be voicing the characters, but nothing is confirmed yet. I'm just spitballing here. So far in Anna, I have 2 favorite lines from the game. One of them is, "Do you want me to turn around and roll my window down?" And the other is, "Are you a stalker?" Don't take it personally, which I find really funny. Sometimes it feels like I talk like an Anna character. And no, I will not be elaborating. Dang, I just realized that this video is like 24 minutes long, or something like that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I do have a wacky story to share. So, like, little bit of doodle lore. I don't like my dad, never met him, and he's dead, so yay. So when I found out he was dead, I already knew that he had 2 daughters after my mom left him. What I didn't find out, now pause the video, because what I'm about to say is insanely crazy. But before he met my mom, he had 3 other kids. And they're adults now. And one of them has a son. Honestly, that implies so many things about him. Most of which I do not like, and also explains how he was as a person, which I also don't like. Which I'm so glad that he was not in my life at all. I mean, he did call me like 3 times. One of them was only because his daughters were visiting their grandma and he realized that I existed. So yeah, that's that. That's the story. I have 2 favorite cookies. That being those soft sugar cookies with frosting and sprinkles. That's my shit. I love that. It's delicious. Another one, Thin Mints. Amazing. Awesome. I love them so much. I remember one time I asked Chum if he ever had Thin Mints before, and he said no. So now it's my fucking goal that later in the future, if he comes over here, or if I go wherever he is and he decides to come over here, I'm buying him Thin Mints. Because he needs it. Bad! They're so good! One time, Ego was telling me about this AU that they had, and I was trying to make sense of it, and, let's just say I had to draw a whole bunch of impreg. Let's just leave it at that. Okay? Okay. I like it when my friends info dump about stuff they like. It feels nice. Okay, so the video is, like, basically done at this point. So, comment down what you want to see from me next. Maybe, like, comic dubs or, like, voiceovers or something. I don't know, but I'm down to make anything. So, yeah. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye! But there is one thing I want to talk about that I did mention earlier in this video. Well, the very beginning. I mentioned how this video was supposed to be a birthday Q&A, but I didn't get any questions. But I do want to talk about something that made me really, really happy on my birthday. So it was like a few hours before it was actually the day of my birthday. But I remember seeing a announcement from Chumley's Discord server, and I was like, oh, I wonder what this is about. And I'll probably have it up on the screen right now, but it was basically like, guys, it's Doodle's birthday in my state, but go say happy birthday to her now. Pretty please. Thank you. And I remember seeing all of the happy birthday messages, and it made me really, really happy. And I really, really liked that. It made me feel nice. Mostly because the next day I got kind of worried a bit with my mom and stuff. But I won't dive too deep into that. But I was able to talk to my mom for my birthday, so that was nice. But, yeah. It felt really good and really nice. I also did get an art from Chum, and Ego did give me some art, but it wasn't for my birthday. But I'm still gonna show that too, because they're both awesome. Really? Chum's amazing. Awesome voice actor. My god. Bro cooks. At the time that I'm recording this, I helped him with an Enna voice acting video. Go check it out now. And Ego, oh my god. Wait, no, not there. He is so nice and kind and awesome and silly. I love his art. Oh my god. Go check them out. Go. Everyone that I mentioned in this video, go check them out regardless of how much or how little I talked about them. Because I might as well make a whole glazing video. Wait, no. Wait, did I use that term correctly? I don't know. Basically, a whole video where I just yap about my friends. Because, oh my god, they're so awesome and I love them so much. My god, I love them. But yeah, that was my birthday. And again, thank you for listening. And thank you to my friends who are probably watching this video and are like, dang, Doodle is crazy. But yeah, thank you for listening. Have a good day or night or afternoon or wherever you are. But yeah, I don't know what video I'll make next. Maybe the compliment video that I mentioned quite literally a few minutes ago. But yeah, leave anything you want in the comments. I don't really care. Okay, bye-bye. I also got Shadow Milk Cookie! Let's fucking go!